Hi everyone. Well, today we're doing a Thanksgiving harvest. Now, Jerry's mic'd in today too.
Yes, it's a special harvest video. Plus, I like to be in on the harvest videos in general.
They're always fun. And today's a special one because it's the day before Thanksgiving, and I don't know about you, but I'm super thankful for everything I harvest from the garden. And today, it's Thanksgiving Harvest Salad Day. So super excited to harvest some salad greens. We're gonna start right here with some red chard. Such a beautiful green. Isn't this amazing, you guys? And I am just gonna start picking away, but I love this chard. Look at the beautiful stems. Isn't that gorgeous? It's going to be absolutely beautiful in our Thanksgiving salad. Now, chard is a super hardy green. It does great in the cold. It does great in the heat. It's pretty much a great all year round green. And the cool thing about chard, you guys, is that if your chard starts looking a little bit ratty or just gets like bug infested or anything like that, you can cut it off at the very base of the plant and it will grow right back. So I don't know how many times I've cut this plant off. It's been here for probably 2 or 3 years, and it's amazing how it just keeps on producing.
And I think the colors the garden makes are incredible. Look at that.
What a miracle.
It's just beautiful.
And you guys might notice as we're walking throughout the garden this morning, it is still a mess from the winds. It's crazy, and we're supposed to get really high winds again on Thanksgiving Day. So we're not even gonna bother cleaning it up until after that happens. We're just gonna be out here enjoying the fun and enjoying the harvest.
Yeah, a little mess is okay.
Absolutely, you know, let's keep it real here, right? Okay, we got some of our delicious chard, and now I wanna go find some red mustard greens. Before we go grab our red mustard greens, I forgot, we've got some KX kale right here. This is a gorgeous red kale. This is in my specialty green seed collection. And you know what? If you purchase these greens at like a farmer's market, or if you bought a greens salad like this from a restaurant, it would be super expensive. So we are having so much fun growing, harvesting, and eating our own food, and also saving a lot of money along the way. This is gonna be a gorgeous salad. Now I love to have different colors, different flavors, different textures in the salad. So it's really fun to see how many different greens I can fit into my Thanksgiving salad. Now, this next one is kind of special though, because we planted these greens here about 6 weeks ago. And if you remember from watching that video, I challenged you all to get some greens planted because then you would have some to harvest for Thanksgiving. Did you do it? I hope so, because if not, you might regret it, but it's not too late. Get some planted now so you have some to harvest around the first of the year. Now the giant red mustard greens are definitely one of my favorites. They're so beautiful and so easy to grow. They're right here, guys. And I love to saute them into scrambled eggs, but tomorrow they're going into salad. Now you southern gardeners, you got plenty of time to get greens planted. You can definitely get them planted outside right now in the winter time. You northern gardeners might be doing your indoor salad station. The southern gardeners, get them planted. So these are in my specialty green seed collection. Absolutely beautiful greens. Absolutely love them. Actually, I think they're in the fall garden seed collection. And here we've got some arugula too. So we're gonna snip these off. Now the cool thing is these are like little baby arugula here. They're not real big just yet, but they're gonna be nice and tender in my salad. And you guys, don't forget about the Black Friday sale. 25% off everything on my website with the code Black Friday. The great thing is you're gonna get a free black 5-gallon Smart Pots to get your greens planted in.
Our way of saying thank you.
Oh yeah, and you're gonna get some black seeded Simpson lettuce seeds. So no excuses. Now I have a few little goodies left in the garden that we're gonna top our salad with. We did a pepper harvest video the other day. Still have a few of those left in the refrigerator, but I'm seeing right here a beautiful California wonder.
Oh, let me get a good shot of
that. Oh my gosh. This is gonna add a lot of color to the top of our Thanksgiving salad. Now Christmas is coming soon, but it's almost like Christmas out here today. Smells good. You never know what you're gonna find, and I'm gonna grab some basil here while I'm at it. Now basil is definitely a warm weather herb, and it's showing a little bit of cold damage here on the leaves, and it's gotten whipped around by the wind. This will add a really nice flavor to the salad. Got some kind of little bug here.
Look at that.
I don't think he's a good guy either. I think we'll brush him off. And hopefully he goes somewhere else. Here we go. Now I do like to let my basil flower, some of it, so that the bees come on in, and they absolutely love the flowers.
Oh, and it smells fabulous too.
Now I just saw something I'm very excited about to have for Thanksgiving. I think this is probably a first. Tomatoes for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
This is pretty cool. Now this tomato plant I believe is called some kind of a salad slicer. I forget the exact title of it. I planted it in August, and you know, we've had nights down into the 40s, some nights in the 30s. So I really did not expect them to ripen, especially in time for Thanksgiving, but this is pretty cool.
It's really cool.
Homegrown tomatoes on our Thanksgiving salad.
As our friend Gary says, the garden wants to give.
Absolutely, aren't those beautiful?
Yeah, they are.
And there's more green ones coming on too. I totally did not know this was out here. This is pretty exciting to have this for Thanksgiving as well. I know these plants are looking really, really bad and battered. But look at this, a cucumber in November. Must have missed that one. Wow. Pretty fun to have this for Thanksgiving, right? So let me know in the comments what you all are harvesting for Thanksgiving. This is so much fun. I want to go over and check out the passion fruit as well. I think we might have a few passion fruit that we can use the juice in some type of a dressing. Oh, here's one right on the ground. Purple passion fruit, and a lot of times when they're ripe, they fall right to the ground. This will be a really pretty addition to the salad. Looks like this one's looking good too. We've gotten a ton of passion fruit off this plant. Still a lot more green ones up in here. Gotta trim it back so we can even walk underneath it. I totally came out here just expecting to harvest greens, but as I'm walking around, there are just all kinds of gifts here out in the garden. I'm so super thankful. We've got a couple oranges to harvest just in time for Thanksgiving, Jerry.
What?
Oh, they're so beautiful. The first ones we've had of the season here.
In November.
We have got to make a dressing out of these, I think. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this one too. Isn't that beautiful? Crazy to think we grew this in our own backyard, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I almost forgot about the nasturtiums. I love these. Although they're a flower, the greens and every part of the plant is edible. They're gonna add a nice zippy flavor to Thanksgiving salad. The cool thing about nasturtiums is they're also called a trap crop. So they can attract insects that might be otherwise attracted to your vegetables. And you can see here on the back of this nasturtium leaf are some aphids. So keeping it off the other veggies, it's got a lot of great purposes. Now I'm going to show you in just a minute how to wash and clean up these veggies so you don't have creepy crawlies in your salad, and how I like to store them, because today I'm just prepping the greens and washing and then storing them until tomorrow. And then tomorrow we're going to do an Instagram reel on how to make the salad. So make sure you follow us over on Instagram too. Let's head up to the top and we'll wash these babies up. What I like to do is triple wash my greens and my veggies to make sure that we get all the little bugs off them. So I've got my sink over here filled with water, and I like to put a couple little squirts of white vinegar in the sink. Kind of swish it around. And then what I do first is I rinse them off under running water and then put them in the little vinegar bath for about 5 to 10 minutes and swish them around. So we get the initial bugs and dirt off here. Whatever is left will come off in the vinegar water. And my other fruits and vegetables, I won't wash until I'm ready to use them, so I'll set them aside. Give them a good little swish. And then just let them sit for a bit. So I've been sitting in here for about 10 minutes. So we did 1 wash, 2 washes, then the triple wash will be to rinse them off one more time. Get all the vinegar residue off and any little remaining creepy crawlies. And then we'll set them aside to dry. Is that dry? You can use a salad spinner if you want. You can let them air dry, but since I'm going to chop them up right away, I'm just going to pat them dry and take them outside and give you a little bit of sunshine while I chop them up. And I give my greens a little swish in the towel here just to absorb any excess water. It's the excess water that makes your greens spoil. And the way I'm going to show you how I store them, these will last in the refrigerator for about 5 days. But they'll definitely last until Thanksgiving tomorrow, and I'll keep them nice and fresh. So I'm just going to dump my greens out here on my cutting board. It's such a beautiful day out here, you guys. Wish you could be out here with us. It's supposed to be 77 degrees today. Tomorrow warm, but lots of wind for Thanksgiving. So I'm going to grab my greens here. I'm going to grab my chard first. And the stems on the chard can tend to be just a little bit tough. So I actually like to chop the stems off. And you can actually saute them and use them in like a scrambled eggs or an omelet or something like that. They kind of have a celery-like texture. So I'm going to chop those and just set them aside. And then chop up the rest of these greens. And what I like to do too, or what I like to do to help them to last longer, is I've got my 9x13 glass pan here lined with paper towels. Their paper towels also help absorb the excess moisture. I'm just going to layer them in thin layers here in between the paper towels. And that way they'll be all ready to go for tomorrow. And I can enjoy my Thanksgiving day instead of spending so much time in the kitchen. So we'll get the rest of the greens chopped up. And our salad will be just about ready for tomorrow. Now, if you want to, you can, if you have larger kale leaves, you can de-stem them. Just kind of takes some of the toughness out of it. And with kale, you can massage it in a bowl with olive oil to help make it more tender too. But these are baby kale, so they're going to be just fine. The key is you want to get pretty thin layers of your greens here, so you don't have too much moisture just sitting on your greens, and the paper towels soak it all up. And then you can dry these paper towels out and use them again and again. One more paper towel on top. These are good to go, all ready for a Thanksgiving salad. Really looking forward to our Thanksgiving salad tomorrow, aren't you, Jerry?
Yeah, it's all going to be really good.
It is. We're so thankful for everything we were able to harvest from the garden grocery store. Super thankful for you all too.
Yes.
And let us know down below what you're grateful for, what you're harvesting from your garden grocery store for Thanksgiving. And head over to CaliKimGardenandHome.com. A great Black Friday sale over there. 25% off with the code Black Friday. You get a free 5-gallon black Smart Pots and a packet of black seeded lettuce Simpson seeds with your order. Thanks so much for watching. See you on the next video. Happy Thanksgiving.